What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing my 2024 NASCAR Cup Series winner predictions. I'm going to go through every single race, including the exhibition races, and I'm going to tell you who I think will win each of these races. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. The 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season is going to kick off on the first weekend of February with the Busch Light Clash at the LA Coliseum, which returns in 2024. The last time we were here, we got to see Mark Truex Jr. pick up the exhibition win. This time around, I think there's going to be a lot of guys that are really strong in 2023 that I think are going to be really strong in the 2024 race. The driver who I think is going to win this event is going to be Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch was really strong in the 2022 edition of this race. He got beat by Joey Logano there and was really fast in the 2023 edition as well with his first race at RCR in 2023. I think Kyle Busch finally wins his first Busch Light Clash since 2021. I think Kyle Busch will get the victory here in 2023 at the LA Coliseum. After that, there's going to be a 1-week break, and then we'll be heading to Daytona International Speedway, of course, for the 2024 Daytona 500. The 2023 edition was won by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. So who do I predict wins the 2024 Daytona 500? Well, I think about poetic justice. In 1998, Dale Earnhardt, of course, won the Daytona 500 in his 20th try. For 2024, in his 20th try in the Daytona 500, I am picking Kyle Busch to win the 2024 Daytona 500. Rich Choice Racing has historically had a really good super speedway program, and their super speedway program in 2023 was also very good. I think this year in 2024, Kyle Busch is going to pick up the win and finally win the Daytona 500. It'll be 20 years of trying, 20 years of tribulation. He gets a win, and I also think this is going to be Kyle Busch's only points-paying victory of 2024. Then after Daytona, we'll be headed to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the second race of the 2024 season. The last time we raced at Atlanta Motor Speedway, we saw, I believe, William Byron pick up the victory. So who do I think wins Atlanta? Well, this time around, I am picking a driver who has not won in the NASCAR Cup Series for a few years. The driver's 6 car for RFK Racing, Brad Keselowski, to pick up his first win of 2024 here. Brad Keselowski has been really strong on the super speedways throughout his career, and especially over the course of the last couple years. I think the 6 team is going to be really fast and strong on their speed, and I think Brad Keselowski gets his first win of 2024 and picks up the victory with some speed. He will get the win at Atlanta Motor Speedway and get win number 1 of 2024. After Atlanta, we'll be headed to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So who wins at Las Vegas? Well, the last time we ran here was won by Kyle Larson. And I think that Kyle Larson is going to go back-to-back this year at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Kyle Larson's been historically really good at Las Vegas throughout his NASCAR Cup Series career. He won the spring race in 2021, and like I said, is the defending winner of this race for 2023. I think he goes back-to-back in 2024 and gets his first win of 2024, locking his way into the NASCAR Cup Series. Plus, Kyle Larson is my pick to get the victory at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. After we race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, we'll be headed to Phoenix Raceway. The last time we raced at Phoenix, we saw Ross Chastain pick up the victory in the championship race. So who gets the win at Phoenix Raceway? This time around, I am picking Ryan Blaney to pick up his first win of 2024 at Phoenix International Raceway. Now, Ryan Blaney has historically been very good here and arguably had the fastest car a majority of the race in the 2023 edition, but has still not been able to get that win at Phoenix. I think this time around, going to 2024, he finally gets it done and locks it up. I'm picking Ryan Blaney to get his first win of 2024 at Phoenix Raceway. After a race at Phoenix, we'll be headed to Bristol Motor Speedway on the concrete. Remember, Bristol Dirt is no longer going to be a thing in 2024. So we're returning to the concrete for the first time. So who gets a win? Now, I was thinking about maybe picking Joey Logano to win because Joey Logano historically has been really good at winning at new tracks. Bristol isn't a new track. The driver I'm picking to win at Bristol Motor Speedway is the driver 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin has historically been very good at Bristol Motor Speedway in his NASCAR Cup Series career. I think he's won here 3 or 4 times up to this point. And Joe Gibbs Racing has a really strong and a really good short track program. So therefore, I think Denny Hamlin is going to get it done here at Phoenix Raceway. He's my pick. Not Phoenix, Bristol. He's my pick to get it done at Bristol Motor Speedway. After a race at Bristol, we'll be headed to Circuit of the Americas. The last time we raced the Circuit Americas, we saw Tyler Reddick pick up the victory. So who's going to win at Circuit of the Americas? The driver I'm picking to win at Circuit Americas is one of the strongest cars in the 2023 edition of this race. I'm picking William Byron to pick up his first win of 2024. William Byron, like I said, was really strong on the road courses and was fantastic at Circuit Americas, winning I think, a staging out of it and also leading quite a few laps as well. I think William Byron picks up his first win of 2024 at Circuit of the Americas. After a race at Circuit Americas, we'll be headed to Richmond Raceway, a short track. Who gets a win at Richmond? I think the driver wins at Richmond is the defending winner of this race, Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher gets his first and I think only win of 2024 here because Chris Buescher was really good at Richmond and we saw how strong RFK's short track program has been. I think Chris Buescher gets it done. I think he's going to show a lot of pace speed. He was really good at Phoenix Wall track, kind of similar to Richmond. I think Chris Buescher wins that weekend at Richmond Raceway. After a race at Richmond, we'll be headed to Martinsville Speedway, a half-mile track. The last time we raced at Martinsville, we saw Ryan Blaney pick up the victory. So who is going to win at Martinsville Speedway? The driver who I'm picking to win at Martinsville is Denny Hamlin. And this is going to be Denny Hamlin's second and final win of 2024. Denny Hamlin, great at Martinsville, but he's not won there since 2015. Well, I think that changes this time around because I think Denny Hamlin gets it done this upcoming season at Martinsville Speedway. Right after a race at Martinsville Speedway, we'll be moving to Texas Motor Speedway, which moves out of the playoffs in 2024, which have been the playoffs for a very, very long time. So who is going to win at Texas Motor Speedway? We obviously know that William Byron won the last time we were here, but the driver I'm picking to win this time around at Texas Motor Speedway is Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson won this race in 2021 and should have won this race in 2023 before unfortunately having a bad crash that took him out of contention in the race. I think Kyle Larson gets it done. I think Hendrick Motorsports is going to bring a lot of speed this time around to make sure he gets it done. I think he gets redemption, and I'm picking Kyle Larson to pick up the win in this race at Texas Motor Speedway. Kyle Larson is my pick. After a race in Martinsville, we'll be headed to Talladega Super Speedway. The last time we raced during the spring, we saw Kyle Busch pick up the victory. So who gets it done this time around? The driver who I'm picking to win at Talladega is Joey Logano. Joey Logano has been historically very good at Talladega Super Speedway and has been really strong on the Super Speedways as well. And that's been Ford's strong suit for quite a few years and for quite a bit of time. So I think Joey Logano is not only going to get it done and get his first win, but to get another win at Talladega in his career. Joey Logano is my pick to win at Talladega. After a race at Talladega, we'll be racing at Dover International Speedway. The last time we raced at Dover, we saw Mark Truex Jr. get the win. So who do I think is going to win at Dover this time around? The driver I'm picking to win at Dover is a driver who was fantastic here in the race in 2023 and 2022, Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain was really good in the last few times we've been here, and Trackhouse was really good at concrete tracks as well. So therefore, I think Ross Chastain gets it done and gets his first win of 2023. Going to take some time to get it done, but I think Ross Chastain picks up the victory at Dover International Speedway. After a race at Dover, we'll be headed to Kansas Speedway. The last time we raced at Kansas, we saw Tyler Reddick get his second win of 2023. So, who is going to get it done this time around at Kansas Speedway? The driver I'm predicting to win the race at Kansas in 2024 is Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace, historically, this is probably his best track that he's ever ran outside of super speedways. He won at this track in 2022 in the fall edition and was really good in the spring race in 2023 and also the fall race as well in 2023 as well. I think Bubba Wallace is going to get it done. I think he's going to get his first couple wins of 24, I should say. I think Bubba Wallace picks up the win and gets win number 1 of 2024. After a race at Kansas, we'll be racing at Darlington Raceway. Darlington, really good for Hendrick Motorsports historically. Also a great track and a fun track to race at. So who gets it done at Darlington Raceway? The driver who I'm picking to win at Darlington is going to get his first win of 2024. I am picking Chase Elliott to get his first win of 2024 at Darlington Raceway. Chase Elliott, historically, has been amazing and fantastic at this track. He's never won here before, but I think he's going to get it done. He was really good in the spring race in 2023. Nonetheless, I think Chase Elliott is going to come off that corner and pick up win number 1 of 2024 and end a winless streak. After a race at Darlington, we'll be racing in North Wilkesboro for the All-Star race. The last time we raced there, we saw Kyle Larson put up a dominating clinic. And I think that trajectory is going to continue this time around for Hendrick Motorsports. But I don't think Kyle Larson is going to be the guy that wins. I'm picking William Byron to win the All-Star race for 2024. I know Hendrick Motorsports short track program hasn't been the greatest, but it seemed like to be a little bit of an exception in North Wilkesboro because all the Hendrick cars were really fast at North Wilkesboro. And therefore, I think that's going to translate to helping William Byron out quite a bit. I think he gets it done at North Wilkesboro. After a race in North Wilkesboro, we'll be racing at Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 600. The last time we raced the Coca-Cola 600, we saw Ryan Blaney pick up the victory. So who am I picking to win the Coke 600? Well, the driver I'm picking to win is also running the Indianapolis 500 in 2024. I'm picking Kyle Larson to win the Coca-Cola 600. Kyle Larson won the Coca-Cola 600 in 2021, has had a chance to win in 2022 and 2023. And like I said, he's running the Indy 500 in 2024. I think he's not only going to complete the double this time around, I think he's going to have a shot to win the Indy 500 in 2024. But I think that Kyle Larson picks up win number 2 of 2023 in the Coca-Cola 600. After a race at Charlotte, we'll be racing at Worldwide Technology Raceway. The last time we raced at Worldwide Technology Raceway, we saw Kyle Busch pick up his third and final win of 2023. So who wins at Worldwide Technology Raceway this time around? The driver I'm picking to win at Worldwide Technology Raceway is Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney, historically, been really good at Gateway. Had a fast car in 2022 and was really good in the 2023 race as well. The biggest threat to Kyle Busch winning the race in 2023. So I think Ryan Blaney gets his second, and I believe will be his final win of 2024. I'm picking Ryan Blaney to win at Worldwide Technology Raceway. After a race at Worldwide Technology Raceway, we'll be racing at Sonoma Raceway. The last time we raced at Sonoma, I believe we saw Mark Trexler put up a dominating win. So who's going to win at Sonoma? Well, I think the same manufacturer is going to win, but instead of Mark Trexler Jr., I think it's going to be Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick, really good on road courses. He hasn't won a race up to this point with my predictions, but I think Tyler Reddick is going to get that win. He's going to come off that corner, and I think Tyler Reddick picks up his first of 2 victories of 2024 with the win at Sonoma Raceway. After we race at Sonoma, we'll be racing at Iowa Speedway in the Cup Series for the first time, and this will be the first race that NBC takes over. This is a track historically really good racing. So who is going to win at Iowa Speedway? Now, I almost picked Joey Logano to win this one because Joey Logano historically wins at new racetracks. But I think this time around, I'm going with Christopher Bell to get his first win of 2023 at Iowa Speedway. Christopher Bell, very good at short ovals and was pretty good in the Xfinity Series at this track as well. So I think that success will translate this time around, and I'm going to go Christopher Bell to pick up the win at Iowa Speedway in 2024. After a race at Iowa, we'll be racing in New Hampshire Motor Speedway a little bit earlier in the year. This track, really fun. Last time we raced here, Martin Truex Jr. got the win. So who wins at New Hampshire Motor Speedway? The driver picking to win in New Hampshire is Christopher Bell once again. I think Christopher Bell is going to go back-to-back this time around. Christopher Bell, historically very good in New Hampshire, got the win in 2022, had a fast car in 2023, and I think 2024 is going to get his second and final win of the year. He's going to go back-to-back and get it done nonetheless, and I think Christopher Bell gets the victory at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. After we race in New Hampshire, we'll be racing at Nashville Super Speedway. The last time we raced in New Hampshire, we saw Ross Chastain pick up the victory. And I think that Ross Chastain is going to defend that win once again in 2024. This is basically Trackhouse's home track, and I think they're going to get the win. Chastain really good on the concrete tracks and was really good at tracks similar to this one. I think Ross Chastain picks up the victory in the 2024 edition of this race. After a race in Nashville, we'll be racing at Chicago at the Chicago Street Course once again. And we saw Shane Van Gisbergen pick up his first career victory. And I think that's going to happen again. I'm picking Shane Van Gisbergen to go back-to-back at the Chicago Street Course. SVG really good at road courses. While his schedule's not been announced for 2024 yet, I think you're going to announce this as a race for him in 2024. I'm going Shane Van Gisbergen to win at Chicago Street Course. After a race at Chicago, we'll be racing at Pocono International Speedway. The last time we raced at Pocono, we saw issues between Kyle Larson and, of course, Denny Hamlin's event, and Denny Hamlin got the win. Who wins here at Pocono? Well, I'm picking the same manufacturer to win, but the driver I'm picking to win Pocono, I'm picking Ty Gibbs to win at Pocono and get his first career win in his NASCAR career. Ty Gibbs, very good at Pocono, was a track that started his NASCAR Cup Series career. I think Ty Gibbs finally wins a Cup Series race for the first time, gets his only win of the year, but I think Ty Gibbs gets the victory at Pocono International Speedway. After a race at Pocono, we'll be racing at Indianapolis at the Brickyard 400 for the first time since 2020. The last time we raced here for the Brickyard 400, we saw Kevin Harvick win. So who's going to win the Brickyard 400? Well, you think about the historical contests guys have won. The Earnhardts, the Pettys, and the Elliots. I am picking Chase Elliott to win his second race of 2024 in the Brickyard 400. It would be a big win for Chase Elliott. I think it's going to happen because Chase Elliott has been really solid in Indianapolis, I think, in the past. And I think he's been good on the road course version of this track, too. So, therefore, I'm picking Chase Elliott to win the Brickyard 400. And it would be a lot of momentum for NASCAR going into the off weeks. After the Brickyard 400, will be a little bit of some off weeks. And then we'll be headed to Richmond International Raceway for the second time. Richmond, a great track for certain organizations like Hendrick Motorsports, which is the team I think that's going to win. The driver I'm picking to win from the Hendrick stable, though, is Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman won this track in 2021, and I think Alex Bowman is going to get the victory. He's been great at this track historically. He's been fantastic, and I think Alex Bowman gets the victory and gets his first win in nearly over 2 years, quintessentially. I'm picking Alex Bowman to win at Richmond Raceway. After we race at Richmond, we'll be headed to Michigan International Speedway. The last time we raced in Michigan, we saw Chris Buescher hold off a hard-charging Tyler Reddick to get the win. So who do I think is going to win here at Michigan? Well, the driver I'm picking to win is a driver who came very close to winning this race in 2023, Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick likely wins the race in 2023 if his pit crew does not make a mistake. 2311 Racing, also really great at this racetrack. So therefore, I think Tyler Reddick gets it done. I think 2311 Racing in general is going to be strong and fast. And I think Tyler Reddick gets the win here at Michigan. I've got him winning at Michigan International Speedway. After a race in Michigan, we'll be racing at Daytona International Speedway. But this time, it will not be the cut-off race. The last time we raced here for the summer night race, we saw Chris Buescher and Brad Keselowski push each other to victory. It's not going to happen this time around, though, with RFK winning. The driver picking to win at Daytona is William Byron. I have only picked William Byron to win one race up to this point so far. Points-paying race, I should say. But William Byron was really, really good at super speedways in 2023. And I think that same speed is going to translate to 2024. So I am picking William Byron to get it done and get his second win ever at Daytona International Speedway and get his 12th career win at Daytona. And then finally in the regular season, you've got the Southern 500, which moves to the final race, like I said, of the regular season. So who am I picking to win a Southern 500? Well, we know that Kyle Larson is the defending winner of this race, and I think that Kyle Larson is going to do it once again. I think Kyle Larson goes back-to-back in the Southern 500. We know Kyle Larson's great at Darlington. We know how strong he is. He's already won a Southern 500 before, and I think he's going to do it once again in 2024. Kyle Larson is my pick to get it done and clinch the win in the 2024 Southern 500. I got Kyle Larson winning it. So those are all the races in the regular season. Let's go through the playoff races. Let's begin by talking about Atlanta Motor Speedway, which moves a little bit farther back into the year. The last time we raced here for the summer/fall race, we saw William Byron pick up the victory. So who gets to win this time around? Well, the driver I'm picking to win at Atlanta is William Byron once again. William Byron, great Atlanta's won here twice before in the Super Speedway era, and I think that same speed is going to translate once again in the 2024 edition with all Hendrick Motorsports cars working together. I think William Byron gets the victory at Atlanta Motor Speedway in 2024. After race Atlanta Motor Speedway, we'll be racing at Watkins Glen International Speedway, which was dominated by William Byron in 2023. So who wins this race in 2024? Well, I think Hendrick Motorsports is going to continue the tradition of winning here, and I think it's going to be Chase Elliott picking up his third win of 2024 at this event. This will be Chase Elliott's final win, of course, of 2024. But Chase Elliott's been historically great at Watkins Glen, won this track 2018 and 2019, and nearly won this race in 2021 and also in 2022 as well. I think Chase is going to be a threat to win here, and this might be an opportunity to get his third ever win at Watkins Glen in the NASCAR Cup Series. After a race at Watkins Glen, we'll be racing at Bristol Motor Speedway. The last time racer for the night race, Denny Hamlin picked up the win. That ain't going to happen this time around, though. Who's going to win a lot here at Bristol? Well, the driver I'm picking to win at Bristol Motor Speedway is an organization that's 1 year before won the race in 2022. I'm picking Brad Keselowski to win the Bristol night race. Brad Keselowski's run at Bristol twice before, the 2011 night race and 2012 as well in the spring. So I think Brad Keselowski and this RFK bunch is going to be fast. They're going to be quick. And I think you see Brad Keselowski get the win and show the pace and speed enough to get it done. I'm picking Brad Keselowski to win at Bristol Motor Speedway. After a race at Bristol Motor Speedway, we'll be headed back to Kansas Speedway to start the round of 12. And like I mentioned in previous time, I'm picking Bubba Wallace to win the spring race. Well, this time around in the fall race as well, the driver I'm picking to win the fall Kansas race in 2024, just like the spring race, I am picking Bubba Wallace to win at Kansas Speedway. Bubba Wallace was very, very good in the spring race, historically fantastic at this racetrack, and I think you're going to see 2311 Racing bring that same energy, that same pace and speed like they've always had at this track. This is the best track for 2311 Racing. I'm going Bubba Wallace to win and lock his way into the round of 8. I'm going to go Bubba Wallace to pick up the victory at Kansas Speedway. After a race at Kansas, we will return to Talladega Superspeedway for a second of 2 times in 2024. And I already mentioned a driver I'm picking to win. That, of course, is Joey Logano. So who am I picking to win the second race at Talladega Superspeedway? Every year in the playoffs, the last couple years especially, we've had a driver come in and win that did not make the playoffs previously. So the driver I'm picking to win this time around at Talladega is Michael McDowell. I think Michael McDowell is going to win at Talladega. He has been a fantastic super speedway racer. He seems always be up front at super speedway tracks. And I think Farmer Motorsports is going to be very, very fast. He nearly won this race at Riley Herbst in 2023. I think you're going to see Michael McDowell get it done this time around at Talladega Superspeedway. After a race at Talladega, we'll be headed to the Charlotte Roval to end the round of 12. The last time we raced at Charlotte Roval, we saw AJ Allmendinger pick up the 3rd victory. So who gets it done this time around? Well, I'm picking the driver who finished second behind AJ Allmendinger at the Charlotte Roval in 2023, and that is William Byron. William Byron historically been really good at road courses. Already picked him to win a road course race at COTA, and I think that same speed is going to translate this time around to the 2024 edition. So therefore, I'm going to go with William Byron to pick up the win at the Charlotte Roval and get, I believe, what will be his 3rd or 4th victory of 2024. I'm going with William Byron to get it done. And now let's start with the round of 8, which will kick off at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I've already picked Kyle Larson to win the spring race, but I don't have Kyle Larson winning the fall race like he did in 2023. So who's going to win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway? Well, the driver who I'm picking to win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway is Ross Chastain. I think Ross Chastain is going to get his 3rd win of 2024. Ross Chastain been very, very good at Las Vegas the last couple years. Had a lot of great speed in the race this year. I think he's finishing at 3rd or 4th in the race. Had a lot of great pace. And I think he's going to translate with a lot of speed and get to the championship 4 with the win. I think Ross Chastain is going to get his 3rd win of 2024 and lock his way into the championship 4 with the win and the victory. After race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, we'll be headed to Homestead Miami Speedway. The last time we raced at Homestead Miami Speedway, we saw Kyle Larson we saw him run into sand barrels, and we saw Christopher Bell get the victory. So who's going to win at Homestead Miami Speedway this time around? The driver I'm picking to win at Homestead Miami Speedway is Kyle Larson. I think Kyle Larson is going to get his 4th or 5th win of 2024 because Kyle Larson historically has been fantastic and great at this racetrack. And the 5 team probably should have won this race in 2023 before they made the mistake. I don't think they make that same mistake twice. They're going to bring outright pace and speed, and Kyle Larson gets it done this time around at Homestead Miami Speedway. After a race at Homestead, we're headed back to Martinsville Speedway to determine who will get to the championship 4. We know how strong the Penske cars have been. We know how strong the JGR and Hendrick cars have been. So who's going to win at Martinsville Speedway? The driver I'm picking to win in Martinsville is a driver of the 22 car for Team Penske, Joey Logano. Joey Logano, I think, is going to win this time around. Logano has been very, very good at Martinsville. He's won there a couple times. Won this race, I think, in 2018. Has come close other years to getting it done. And I believe that Joey Logano picks up the win at Martinsville. He's my pick to get it done. I think Joey Logano will also lock his way in the Championship 4. As Joey Logano historically has made the Championship 4 every even year, Joey Logano is my pick at Martinsville Speedway. And now we go to the final race of the year, which of course is Phoenix, which of course is the determining race for the championship. The last championship race, we saw Ryan Blaney win the championship, but not win the race. So who's going to win the race? Well, I think, unlike 2023, we saw Washington get it done. You got to win the race this time around. And I think that win is going to go to Kyle Larson. I think Kyle Larson is going to get his sixth and final win of 2024 and win the championship. He's going to have a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence. It was really close to win the championship in 2023, but I think he's going to not only win the most races, win as many races as William Byron did in 2023, but I think he gets it done and wins the championship and gets his second championship of his NASCAR Cup Series career and gets it done in 2024 with the win and wins the race as well at Phoenix Raceway. So, those are my official 2024 NASCAR winner predictions. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on so you know if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, as for on Patreon as well. Links go below that, and comment your thoughts below and your predictions below for 2024. Who are your winner predictions? Let me know in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, you're going to see 2025 NASCAR silly season predictions on the channel. Then on Tuesday, you're going to see the first team preview drop, which will be the Hendrick Motorsports team preview. Then Wednesday, there could be a NASCAR news video drop on the channel. Thursday, you're going to see the next team preview, which will either be Junior Motorsports or Joe Gibbs Racing. And then on Friday, there'll likely be a NASCAR news video dropping on the channel. And of course, we will see playoff predictions dropping throughout the weekend. Got a lot of great content dropping on the channel that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.